I was asked when it was announced, is this one of those awards, right? Is this one of those awards that they just sort of give to anyone? And I think it's important to realize that ASBO doesn't give their awards to just anyone. The Pinnacle Award says that it celebrates original solutions that maximize resources and enhance student achievement. And no one's going to look at maximizing resources more critically than school business officials. As much as that was what was being celebrated, of course, all we were trying to do was get our students to school on time, which seemed close to impossible for a period of time. And I think it's really important as we stand here today with a better functioning transportation system than we had 5 years ago, a better relationship with our drivers than we had then, with the ability to cover field trip and club transportation, which is not something, honestly, that I even dreamed of, to remember how big of a chance that we took. We were told that we couldn't do it. We were told that we weren't a transportation company. We were told that we'd be distracting from the academic work of the district. And we were told that it would be more expensive. And in the end, Mr. Chair, and I think this is important to emphasize, the school committee had to vote against the recommendation of the then superintendent in order to move transportation in-house. But we did so. Member McCullough, who I think got more messages from me when I was off the committee than she possibly could have dreamed of. Member Clancy, who joined the committee as the strongest advocate because she was sitting there wondering where her kindergartner was. You, Mr. Chair, who ensured that no one was left behind. And I also want to mention our former colleague, Mr. Foley, tonight, who Member Mailman will have an opportunity to vote into life membership of the Massachusetts Association of School Committee at next week's delegate assembly. Because as was noted in the video, we had trust and confidence in the big leap of faith in the work and analysis by the administrative team from finance and operations. That's something that's earned over years. I was asked more than once as I went across the state, as we were starting a new year with a new superintendent, how I knew it would work. And the answer was not only that I had for years trusted the drivers who were driving buses that said Worcester Public Schools, regardless of who ran them, in all sorts of weather and conditions to get my children to and from school. But I had also seen Mr. Hennessy for years wrestle clarity out of the spaghetti of Worcester's hills and valleys and the thousands of variables that are in our routing. And that all of us here for years have witnessed Mr. Allen somehow keep a system running that we know from state was $100 million short in funding. The vote that we took is about trust that was earned from integrity. And tonight's about that shared sense of accomplishment, Mr. Chair, because this is everyone's success. Were it not for our drivers and monitors, this wouldn't be possible. As Mr. Allen mentioned, the grace that was granted by our families this was part of the success. And all of the rest to train and route and repair and inspect has made us to continue to improve. We should also thank the superintendent, who of course was the one who took the leap of faith with us, even as she was moving here and taking the leap of faith in general. And while we know we have more work to do, it's important to celebrate our successes. So I hope, Mr. Chair, that while we know that districts across the state and even across the country are learning from our example in terms of the transportation, I hope that we as a district and as a committee take from this that trust is earned and that integrity matters and that courage and leadership is necessary to move our district forward. Thank you.